Hello everybody, and welcome back to another theology video here in week 2 for Summer Online. My name is Jefferson. This week we're asked to examine two figures in the reading, who stood out more and why. And the choices were between Cappadocians, I believe, and Augustine, and I chose Augustine. The reading that we did kind of cemented him as this building block for Christian thoughts and theology as we kind of know it today. The church needed direction, and they found it in Augustine. He was kind of a beacon of his day, and we needed to select a quote from the text to relate it to this figure. So the quote that I chose was, "If we pursue theology, we inevitably find ourselves indebted to the monks, Augustine, and Thomas Aquinas." So in the context of this chapter, it was talking about monasticism, which was the practice of poverty, chastity, obedience, and prayer. And it cites Augustine as creating his own monastic order, which just goes to show how involved and dedicated Augustine was to the growth of the church and cementing that framework for belief sets. Next, we are asked to make a connection between our figure, so Augustine, and the lectures from this week. The lectures were on the Trinity and Christology. And as the quote said before, Augustine had this huge influence on both of these things, both theological aspects of that. Particularly, I'd like to emphasize his work at Chalcedon, which we read about, where Christ was defined as both fully God and fully man. So that's a huge one. Augustine also supported the establishment of the Trinity. So that's a major one. So in conclusion, he had very relevant and direct ties to these big theological ideas that we learned about in lecture today. And that's my video. So thanks for watching, and catch you on the next one.